What's going on, guys? Jake T's the latest Mustang and automotive news. Here we are. Here's the S650 2024 Mustang GT, Mustang EcoBoost, Mustang convertible. Here's the photos. It looks like we've got all the details, and here's the photos. There's the rear of the car. It actually does have that style rear that I didn't think that we were actually gonna have that style rear. Here's the interior. I thought that was gonna be the steering wheel and the dash from the previous videos, and that's what it looks like. Let's get into the details. There's some intake manifold differences, so let's check it out. So haven't seen, this is over here, Mustang 7G Lethal 5.0 posted this 48 minutes ago. And today is the day of the release, September 14th. So as you know, in Detroit, they're doing the, it's not an auto show, they're calling it like a festival. And here's the details. So according to Lethal Performance, totally new gen Coyote motor, which is pretty cool. Dual 80mm throttle bodies with dual airboxes. 3 different transmissions. There's gonna be 2 different manuals. So obviously that's gonna be the Tremec or the MT82, and then the 10-speed auto, obviously, I'm assuming. And upgraded internals, Predator-like rods and cams, 500 horsepower. Locked PCM, so over-the-air updates similar to the 2021 F-150. So it's making it harder to deal with the computers. It's got more power. Dual throttle bodies, which means a different intake manifold, and you're gonna have to deal with all that stuff. So the Mach 1 that I've got, 2021 Mach 1, makes 480 horsepower. So this will be more horsepower and should be faster. Depends on how much weight that they've got in this car, but 500 horsepower NA is pretty stout. That's gonna be sick. Look, I mean, I'm not mad at this. Are you guys? I mean, I think that looks great. It's got the, the Focus RS style air ducts for like in the Mach 1, and then this the GT350-ish fangs here, right? And the headlights are a little different, but we'll get used to them. I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's as bad as when the 2018 came out. When the 2018 came out, it was repulsive. This isn't bad. Now, the rear of the Mustang looks like garbage, but I think everyone will agree that the rear of the Mustang doesn't look as good as the front. Like on the Mach 1, the rear looks really good. But anyways, let's finish up the front. Very BMW M4 looking, if you look at the convertible over there. Definitely looks like an M4, right? Am I right? What I do like is the hood scoops. Definitely digging the hood scoops. The louvers. And if you don't know, the 2015 to 2017s, it had a lot of hood lift. The hood would literally lift, and because, okay, what happens is the air comes through the grill and it pushes up. It just pushes up really hard on the hood and it makes it bow up. You go over 100 miles an hour, the hood starts flapping around. Even on the Mach 1, you're going over 100 miles an hour. So that lets some air come through the engine, cool the engine down, but it also keeps the hood from flying off. And what else? So we've got these LED headlights that are interesting. It's probably going to have an air cooler and a transmission cooler, just like the Mach 1. Some of that stuff's going to carry over. That's probably the Mustang GT Performance package is what you're looking at. That's a GT convertible. That's your EcoBoost over there. I think it looks great. I think it looks better than it's more aggressive. You can say it's more aggressive than the 18. Let's look at the rear. So this is a 5.0 GT convertible. Looks like a Camaro. It's more of a sports car. It's more of a sports car. Dual tailpipes. The tail lights are totally different. This is obviously a render, but you've got this big wedge. I'm not digging it. It's not aesthetically pleasing as the 15s in my opinion, but it'll grow on us and we'll get to like it. And aftermarket people will come up with, like MMD and all these aftermarket, they'll come up with rear valences and maybe a spoiler that'll make it look really good. And when they do the GT350, it'll come together and you'll really like it. What I'm curious to see is the rear wing on the GT that is not the convertible. Like the coupe GT Performance package, what is the wing like that looking like? And then obviously they'll have different performance variants with different aerodynamics. So the interior is completely different. You've got a big digital dash like I said we would in the other videos. because there's a Taurus and the Bronco. You can look at the design language on the inside of the car, and it's going to carry over some of the styles and shapes and stuff. So this dash starts there, and it goes all the way across. And it looks like it's one piece. And it almost looks like it's facing the driver, like we saw in the previous videos. The steering wheel looks really nice. It's more of a sports style steering wheel with a flat bottom. It looks like it'll wrap around your fingers well, and the flat bottom is obviously more sporty. You've got all of your buttons here. That looks really nice. The wheel looks good. You got some carbon fiber there. You got your traction control, pony button, mode selectors, some different stuff like that. Yeah, obviously you see a manual transmission with 3 pedals, so it will have a manual transmission available. And, you know, tweeters in the pillar there, that's pretty normal. You can't really see much. You see a 7.5 red line on the V8, 7.5, 7,500 red line on a GT. Just your base motor, 7,500 RPM red line with a manual transmission. It's pretty fun. And again, like, let's look at this photo, right? So we've got, let me see if I can zoom in. I'm trying to zoom in without messing up the photo. Yeah, here we go. So there it is. That might even be a better image of this little car. So I think it's gonna look sick. I think that looks really good. The big wheels, the front splitter, the hood scoop, the rear wing. It's gonna look good. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna look aggressive. And here we are. Here's the wing. Okay. So here is the wing. So this is kind of this magnetic. There's the wheels exactly like we've seen. Exactly like we've seen. It looks like a Camaro to me, honestly. I like it, man. I really like it. I wasn't that crazy about the 2018s, but I really like the 2024. It's the smaller headlights. It looks more like a sports car. We've got the side marker here, these big openings here, louvers in the hood to allow that airflow to come through, a black painted rooftop, a black wing that accents the grille. So this would be like a GT probably performance package 1 with the black accent package, I'm assuming, with the black wheels, black grille, black louvers, black rooftop, black wing. It's probably something like that. Black badging, black mirrors there. I think this is very attractive. I think this is a very attractive car, and I'm happy what they did with this. I think this is, you've got the blue Brimbos, blue painted Brimbos. Haven't seen that on a GT before. Good looking car. It's gonna feel like a totally different thing. It's gonna feel like a sports car. It's gonna feel and look like a sports car. It's going more and more and more sports car. Yep, that's the car. So here's more interior. Here's the Fox body interior. Let's see if there's any more photos. Like I said, this was just posted, and I just wanted to get it up on YouTube before anyone else. Yeah, and that's exactly right. These are the Camaro looking taillights. What are they talking about? Looks like a scoop. I don't think there's a scoop there. I'd be happy to see a 7-speed trans. I don't think there's going to be a 7-speed trans. I think it's going to be MT82 or the Tremec that they offer in the Mach 1 as a premium upgrade, right? For like $2,000 extra, you can buy the Tremec. Right? Am I right? So they're comparing the Camaro. That's why I said it looks like the Camaro, because of the line that goes across the front of the car. See how this curve makes a smiley face all the way across? That's what I'm talking about. So it's a dang good looking car. Yeah, thank the Lord I got the Mach 1. Yeah, I don't think it's disappointing. I think it's a good looking car. It does have the BMW vibes. It does have more of a sports car look. And it is what it is. I think that's all the pictures we're going to get in this thread. But if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. I've got a newsletter also if you want to stay updated with the latest Mustang automotive news. And comment below and let me know, do you think that the 2024 Mustang, what we see of it right now, is better than the Mach 1? What would you rather have? Mustang Mach 1, 480 horse, track package, handling package with the Cup 2s and all the aero and everything, or the, let's say this is a, let's just assume that this is a base Mustang GT performance package, a performance package Mustang GT, you know, with the P0s, the Pirellis, or some, I guess they do Pilot Sport 4Ss now, and Brimbos. This is a performance package. It's ready to hit, except they've got it, let's say it's got a diff cooler, and you know, it's 500 horse though. Would you rather have kind of this body style, or let's say the Mach 1? Which one looks better to you? I'm digging the way that this looks, but let me know down in the comment section. There is a photo of the engine on Yellow Douchebag's Instagram. So let's go over there real quick. I believe here he is. Let's look at his story. He's making fun of it for the interior of a. Here is the engine. All right, can we pause this? Yeah. All right, so here's the motor. And that looks just like the normal intake, and I know it's not the normal intake. Dual throttle bodies, dual cold air intakes. It's going to be expensive to upgrade, but that's how they're making 500 horsepower. They're just getting more air in there. I guess it's going to be a 12-to-1. But yeah, 40 more horsepower than last year's. At least 40 more horsepower. So there we are, guys. You can follow my Instagram. I post stuff over there as well. So hit me up. Send me pictures of your Mach 1. And let me know if you want the Mach 1 or the 2024 Mustang GT. Leave it in the comment section. I think it looks good. It's just a sports car now. You know, it's been going that way. It's trending that way. It looks like a BMW on the inside. It looks like a BMW kind of on the outside from the front. And we'll see what it looks like tonight. In a few hours, we'll see. In about 5 hours, we're going to see the official unveiling. And then they're going to talk about the specifics of the engine. So we'll know more about all the details. And just to confirm if this is accurate, it looks very accurate to me. But we will see in a few hours. Stay updated. Subscribe, and I will keep you updated in a little bit. Catch you in the next video.